That's community.
We are live. We are live. We are supporting the Girl Scouts. And we have one bill left. I still don't know how many bills we're getting next week. The pro tem's office said they will get us a list. My agenda is I'm doing first come, first serve, and everybody gets 10 minutes to walk through the bill, and then we'll decide which ones we can rubber stamp and which ones we can, that we need to spend more time on, because it was a pretty mixed bag.
Yeah.
I think there's at least one in which, out of health and welfare, in which there's a fee in the underlying bill. I think I mentioned to you yesterday, that we would be getting the bio marker bill, because it influences the cost of health insurance, or impacts it. Apparently under Rule 31, it has to require revenue, not just be in our jurisdiction. So what health and welfare did this morning is to ask DFR to do an actuarial assessment. It's another one of those good bills.
Mhm.
The cost per biomarker has come down significantly.
It's up very, very high. It's up to $1,000.
It's gone, the first time the woman that had them done years ago was $2,500 per marker.
Mhm.
We've heard 46 to 150 in that range, depending on what they are. But what we haven't had time to do is, you just don't have one biomarker check. You know, you gotta check 5 and 6 and 7. And if they can target the issue, then you save the person, and you also save the cost of having to go through a lot of trial and error, like chemo, and finding out that didn't work. And so if you,
Or with things like Alzheimer's, to be able to take measures to slow it down.
yes, they do have effective, I think, 3. One was just,
Bill or what?
no, this is the bill that we don't have, we aren't getting,
Yeah, so.
but we did take, it's going through to get an estimate of the impact on the cost. This also would be one that the state would be responsible for the full cost. We're moving the process forward, but the bill's not coming here. If it, when it hits the floor, I believe Senator Kulik is presenting it or mine.
You are, Madam Chair.
I am, okay, yes, I am presenting it.
If we're, I know you want to go through it really quick. If we're talking about bills to anticipate, there are 2 bills coming out of our morning committee
One came today, I think.
it's anticipated that there will be a not full rich, but a discussion about fees, especially around what it called the tobacco license to sell tobacco. Right now it's at 1,000, but there's a lot of pushback on that. So I think we should find something more reasonable.
Mhm.
I'm open to like 250, 300. And then on pot, there's the event licenses that they also, Senator Brockton speaks, this is the vice chair, that they're looking for us to take a little more time and testimony. We got it out of committee for a crossover.
They want us to have more time.
We have next week, so we've got that's what we're talking.
We got a
Have
whole,
it 5:12 today.
Pot and tobacco next week.
Canvas.
I was so thrilled to see a tobacco bill come up. We haven't done a tobacco
It's
bill
a good
in a
one.
few years. I'm still looking for new sin tax.
But I'm already ready to lower it from 1,000 to something much more reasonable. And I think the administration has pulled it out of like 250 to 300.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we will take that up. I don't know what else. As soon as the pro tem's office, hopefully they'll get it down to us and we can schedule, but you're gonna see. We've got a few bills in here that have come to us from other committees, and we'll start going through those
Good enough.
on Tuesday. And
No, if we're gonna do a bill, I just wanted to get to it, because do we have
Yeah.
another bill to do today?
we
or
have
not?
312, which is the refundable machinery and equipment and investment tax credit.
Do we have a JFO person here?
We have nothing,
You're not doing that.
no.
In the interest of time, what I'll say, if you, I'm sorry, it's your bill, you can go.
No, but
I was just gonna say, I really want to hear from Vita. I'm not against this, but I
Yeah.
would want to know more from
Okay.
them, so this is a continued conversation.
We
Yeah,
have,
fair enough.
I think 2 or 3 days now, at least 2, we have tried to get Pepsi or, Pepsi over
Pepsi's,
here.
That's,
And they haven't been able to come, so we haven't, the proposal is that we would go to a $500,000 tax credit per maximum per job. But we haven't had time to hear from them.
Yeah. Yeah, so just, so yeah, where we're at, the amendment is, up to 5, so it's a very narrow tax credit, manufacturer's tax credit. Currently set against corporate income tax liability, proposing to instead to set it against job creation. They could, get $25,000 of tax credit for every job they created, which would be over the course of 10 years above and beyond their pension schedule, which would be potentially 120 jobs if they use the whole thing.
This is over and above, they have a pension credit.
Above and beyond their pension
Pension.
schedule,
Okay.
right? They have to create beyond that to get
Okay.
it. And so that's basically the bill, just leveraging it against employment growth instead of corporate income tax liability. It does impact the corporate income tax receipts. I would point out though, in the last 7 years, our corporate income tax receipts have grown from $98 million to $249 million. It's a 155% increase, so we've done pretty well there. With all that being said, we have not had a chance to have Etsy in. We have not had a chance. I mean, mostly just can they administer this thing? I think they can, but I think we need to have them in. So I think there are plenty of places to put this in if it's something we want to do after crossover. And so I think for now, we should probably just wait until after crossover.
Megan, how many of the different, is this the one that's just the one company or is this
Yes.
multiple companies?
It's just one company qualified for this credit.
And we did this because what they were trying to get from their parent company in Switzerland was a whole rebuild modernization of the, next generation. But when you automize, you lose jobs and
Well, that's what's great about this company. It's not an automation. It's literally hand manufacturing
Right, but-
because they deal with cellulose, which is wood product.
but they were
That's fine.
losing like a couple of jobs. And
Yeah.
the mother company needed to see a buy-in. Because the first thing Jake said is, well, we don't have refundable tax credits in corporate tax. And I said, well, we've got this one. And it was done specifically to save 100 and some good jobs in an economically challenged section of this state.
This was one, but then.
Yes, that's why.
Okay.
We've done this, you write the definition, so only one company. We've done it more than once for Ethan Allen. Because those companies, that would be the kind of thing that would really impact your school. Pupil stuff, if they closed and everyone had to move out to find work.
Yeah, I wish they had set the credit against something other than corporate income tax liability.
Well, they didn't know we were going to
Understood how it was
change
gonna unfold.
it, and it's now based on sales in the state.
Yeah.
And they don't sell a lot here. We're making out very well, but I think last I heard, it was a $25 million estimate for what was figured in the revenue forecast.
Oh.
Down.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not decimal dust. When we first had that presentation at the beginning of the year, they thought it was going to be minor. Some impact, but apparently it's turned out to be a little more than decimal dust, so there will be fixes coming to us, I assume, next week. From Ways and Means. They did the rewrite of the corporate code.
So like they're doing an update
They're doing,
with, between the e-board meetings then.
yeah.
Okay, right.
Well, they're rewriting the codes. They're decoupling us from the feds so that we don't end up passing through the federal tax cuts. So that's where we are. Thank you. You have made today much easier.
Julie, do you want to?